Hi guys, it's Marvel of the East. I'm currently at JDP Roundabout. This is Dr. Peter Odili Road. I don't know if you can see me because I can't even see myself. So the other day I was passing along this road and I saw a group of young female artists who are doing paintings on a building that they are renovating. So they told me to come back on Monday to come and get their personal story on how they started their painting work to where they are. So I'm close to the building now. I don't know if you can see them behind me. So let me see if if the security man will let me in to the plaza so that I can get their story. So this is what we are telling you. Young Africans are waking up. People are encouraging themselves. So the security man just let me into the compound. Thanks.
The major thing is for us to just start from somewhere. So every youth out there that has something to offer to the society, you don't need to be afraid. You don't need to be scared. People will look at me, people will criticize me. Criticism is something that helps you to grow. When you make an error or when you make a mistake and someone corrects you, you take the correction, you add your own knowledge, you become better. You grow to becoming better. So don't be scared, don't be shy. Just try, just start something. Just start something. My name is Mirabel Onwabuize Ifoma. That's my native name. So I'm a visual artist. I graduated from the University of Port Harcourt. Yeah, so basically I've been an artist for over 6 or 7 years. Yeah, so at this point we are doing a mural painting on the wall. It's a fruit composition. So it's for a supermarket literally. So we are almost done, but like you can see how far we've gone and how much details we've put in so far. Yeah. So yeah.
So like you said, you've been doing it for like 6 years now.
Yeah.
So like, is it just the 6 years, or it has been something like it's been in you ever since you were born?
Okay. Yes. Like it's been a talent which I got from my dad, but I decided to make it professional. Yeah. So it's also a passion. I enjoy doing my job. I enjoy it a lot. Yeah.
So a lot of artists I meet on the road, sometimes they'll be like, in the course of doing artwork, it almost distracted them from their schoolwork. Do you have that kind of a personal experience too?
No, not at all. Because basically, I graduated with from University of Port Harcourt as a fine artist. So I was literally studying fine arts. So it didn't distract me from school. Rather, I gained more exposure. I learned a lot from the art industry, the art department. Aside from having the talent, you need to go to school for it because there are some basic things that you are not intellectually aware of. But when you go to school, you get to have that knowledge that this shade, dark shade, light shade, you know how to place your colors, you know how to mix your colors, Even when my lecturer told me one time that you don't apply direct colors, you have to mix your black to get a dark shade. You have to mix your white to get a light shade. So stuff like that are things that you learn from school, not something you acquire as a talent or a random knowledge. Yeah, you need to go to school for it. Yes.
Okay, going to school to get the basics.
Yes, you need to get the basics. Yeah.
Okay. So, like you said, take us back a bit to your early childhood. How was life for you as an African child?
Well, I'm the last of seven. I have 5 sisters and 2 brothers. So life was like, as the last boy, they don't pay attention to you because everybody's all grown up. They have their own responsibilities. So I grew up learning and unlearning things. I decided to leave this side of this lifestyle. You get every decision and every growth I have gone through or I have been through, it's out of experience. I had to learn. I had to learn from my mistakes. Yeah, so life was not so rosy, but at least I'm enjoying the fact that I learned from experience. So that way now I don't get to make some certain mistakes or get to repeat the same mistake. Yeah,
So what keeps you going as a person?
I think hope. I just get to know that every morning you wake up, you just have to keep going. You just have to give it another try. You just have to try harder. You just have to make an effort. I'm not someone that would want to rely on people. So I figure things out myself. So every day I wake up, I just have to put in something to work. Do you get? I just have to add a value to that day. Do you get? So sometimes I even go for marketing. Even when I have jobs I'm doing, I still go for marketing. I want to reach out to people. I want to create awareness. So that was why I actually picked an interest when you told me you're a content creator. So like it's a motivation that youth are supposed to live this kind of lifestyle where no matter what you're doing, ensure that you have connection, like you stay connected. Today you know me, tomorrow you see me somewhere. I might be of help, it might be of help. So there's always a value to add every day. So that's what keeps me going.
You've spoken well. I love what you just said. Being an artist and you've been doing it for like 5 years, how would it feel as a Nigerian artist if you're given an opportunity to come and do this your artwork in some other African country?
Oh, it's a great opportunity. We are open for great opportunities. We are open to explore the world. Our expectations or our dreams are not limited in Nigeria alone. We need to touch down other countries. We need to tell our stories through our art, through our talent, the things we need to offer to the world. Sometimes art speaks. Yes, art speaks. Like there are some paintings that I get to make and it's inspirational. Do you get? Yeah. So we need to reach out to people that needs to be heard. So we create this content, we create these paintings so that people that needs to be heard can be heard. So it's going to be a great opportunity for me to go outside or go overboard or go extend my artworks.
Let me use the word, take your message to other parts.
Yes.
Now we have a growing concern in Africa. That's African unity. If you watch what is happening, you know that there is no common connection between me, a Nigerian, or we Nigerians with, let me just use our neighboring country, Ghana or Cameroon, that is even very close to us. We don't have any common relationship. It's almost as if we are different people. But meanwhile, we were once one people because colonization came and they put imaginary borders and they use those borders now to divide us from one another. So, and now we, the younger generation, have grown and we've seen that, okay, this thing, these people put like this is depriving us the right of growing as a people. And now we are trying to, bridge that gap. We are trying to connect with our brothers in other parts of Africa here and beyond Africa, because we still have our brothers who are also in the 6 regions, that's in the Caribbean. But for now, we are still here on the continent, on the motherland, and we are preaching like unity among ourselves. And like you've just said, that you'll be happy, to extend your message to other parts. So it's something we love. I see you're not here alone, so introduce people you're with. Let me.
Okay. This is my partner, Nengi.
What was your experience working with her?
Okay, hi, my name is Nengi Dublin Green, Nengi Art on Instagram. So working with Mirabia has been amazing. She's a very jovial person. So working with her is not very stressful. We have the passion. So since we are in the same field together, it is much easier for us to relate and just vibe and work, music, everything. So working with her has not been stressful because we have the passion and everything. So
what keeps you going as a person, as an artist?
It's the passion. The passion has always kept me going. It has always been easy because right from small I had the passion to do art. So went to school, studied art, came out. My professions now is art. I'm just dealing basically and mostly with art. So anything art, you can just follow me at Instagram.
So how would it feel if you're given the opportunity to do your art exhibition maybe somewhere here in Africa?
To be amazing now because I've had most exhibitions for myself. So it's having a huge one would be more better for me because it might give me that exposure to different people from different parts of the world. So to be an amazing experience.
Being an artist is not an easy job. So what are some of the challenges you guys face on a day-to-day basis?
Okay, my name is Ohajime Sama Gerald, aka Don Rex Art. The major challenges that we are facing in this Nigeria as a whole is the fact that Nigeria does not value what we do. The truth, I must be honest with you, Nigeria does not value what we do. They see it less, but they like it. I don't know if you know. Yes, they like it, but to patronize it, to give it value is the problem. You understand? That's the major challenge that we are facing here in this country.
And it's almost as if the money is not circulating well the way it is supposed to be circulating, because if they are, if they are paying well for artwork, I believe a lot of young people also want to go into art so that they can be making a living out of it, right?
Yes. Oh yes.
So these are my colleagues, but work just brought us closer.
Okay.
Yeah, so we all work together,
Okay.
and we are trying to work together here to achieve a common goal. So they've been a great partner to me.
Okay.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. No, presently here in Africa now, we also have a growing concern of young people not finding it interesting in going into skill,
Yeah.
in going into practices, doing things like this. And it's a major challenge because Africa is a developing nation, and our life solely depends on people who are productive, who are doing something.
There are a lot of skills. There are a lot of skills that every youth can touch. There are lots of skills. There are lots of things that we can innovate.
Yes.
She gets, but I don't know what to call it. If it's the orientation we had like growing up, the Gen Zs are, what do they call them? Gen Zs, yeah. So they don't get to want to sit and think of something to innovate. But I believe there are people like that are very creative. There are people that has something to offer. So what you're doing now is helping the youth to reach out, to expose them, to bring them out there, which is a very good thing. You get, so like people have skills, youth have skills. Everybody has one thing they can offer to the society. Yes. So when you meet people like this and you ask them what they have to offer, you get to find out that they have unique things. The other day I saw a guy constructing a car in Nigeria. If there's yes, it's very impressive. Like if there is a good funding into that business, he's going to make a bastard history. He's going to make a good history in the country.
Yeah, and at the same time, he's going to create employment opportunities,
Exactly.
and that's things we are already praying for.
Exactly. Exactly.
In using your own voice, in joining and telling other Africans to wake up and then go back to learning skills.
Okay. Like the major thing is for us to just start from somewhere. So every youth out there that has something to offer to the society, you don't need to be afraid. You don't need to be scared. People will look at me. People will criticize me. Criticism is something that helps you to grow. When you make an error or when you make a mistake and someone corrects you, you take the correction, you add your own knowledge, you become better. You grow to becoming better. So don't be scared, don't be shy. Just try, just start something. Just start something. You'll be surprised that in the next 5 years or in the next 1 year, there's an improvement from here to here. There's always a growth. Just start from somewhere. There will always be an improvement. There's always going to be a growth. Yes.
So you've shared an inspiring story, an inspiring message out there. Just in case someone sees this video and they're like, okay, I love what you've said so far, and I would like you to come and paint my house in Lekki, paint my house in Abidjan.
We are available. We are available 100%. We are available. We are available worldwide. Anywhere you want us to come and showcase our talents, our works, we are very much available.
Share socials on your number so that you can easily reach out.
Okay, my Instagram handle is Dirty Painter, dirty_painter. That's my Instagram handle. Yeah, and then my Facebook page is Mirabel Onwabweze. That's my full name. You see my paintings there.
Alright.
Yes, so you can reach me out on my Instagram handle. You can reach me out on my Gmail account. You can send me an email if you have an appointment or you want to book an appointment. You can call. You can send an email on dirtypainter@gmail.com.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you for giving me your time. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you so much. Thank
I
you
really
so much.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.